Phoenix Books presents
The Aquarian Gospel of Jesus the Christ by Levi. My name is Michel Corhan, and I will be your narrator. We have chosen a few chapters from the Aquarian Gospel, which were divinely transcribed from the book of God's remembrance, known as the Akashic Records. We hope you will experience new revelation and knowledge as we relate the life of Jesus the Christ. We begin with the birth of Jesus the Christ in Bethlehem. The time was nearly due for Jesus to be born, and Mary longed to see Elizabeth, and she and Joseph turned their faces toward the Judean hills. And when upon their way they came to Bethlehem, the day was done, and they must tarry for the night. But Bethlehem was thronged with people going to Jerusalem. The inns and homes were filled with guests, and Joseph and his wife could find no place to rest, but in a cave where animals were kept, and there they slept. At midnight came a cry, "A child is born in yonder cave among the beasts, and lo, the promised Son of Man was born." And strangers took the little one, and wrapped him in the dainty robes that Mary had prepared, and laid him in a trough from which the beasts of burden fed. 3 persons clad in snow-white robes came in, and stood before the child, and said, "All strength, all wisdom, and all love be yours, Emmanuel." Now on the hills of Bethlehem were many flocks of sheep, with shepherds guarding them. The shepherds were devout, were men of prayer, and they were waiting for a strong deliverer to come. And when the child of promise came, a man in snow-white robe appeared to them, and they fell back in fear. The man stood forth and said, "Fear not. Behold, I bring you joyful news. At midnight in a cave in Bethlehem was born the prophet, and the king that you have long been waiting for." And then the shepherds all were glad. They felt that all the hills were filled with messengers of light, who said, "All glory be to God on high, peace, peace on earth, goodwill to men." And then,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?